Hello there. You may know me from my previous attacks on Nicolas Cage. I maintain that his best movies were in the 90s, and he is clearly not as consistent as he used to be. Taking his terrible films, Ghost Rider and The Wicker Man, and then randomly starring in a gem like Kick-Ass. So I decided to myself, what better way than to analyse this but to watch two of his most recent films and see if he is a hit and misses ever, or if he's finally gotten out of his rut. I watched two distinctly different films, Sorcerer's Apprentice, an enjoyable kids' film with a terribly annoying main character. Jay Baruchel, his voice sounds like a grandma having a sex change going through puberty backwards.
Ew!
That's genius!
How does that work?
I don't know, but he pulls it off.
Okay, go on.
And then the film that I'll be reviewing today, Season of the Witch.
Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. Now, as you know, I and Jake are humongous fans of Nicolas Cage. So
To the yeah.
yeah, so in other words, we are now quivering in our boots as to what you think of this movie. So tell me.
War mode is what we're doing.
Yeah, so tell us, what do you think of it?
My God, this film was boring.
Go on, elaborate.
I could have forgiven it if Cage even showed the modicum of emotion that we are so used to seeing in his bad films, but he was completely muted. He shouted just once in the movie, and the rest is just a monotonal drawl that shows he clearly wasn't interested in the film, just paying off his debts. He stars alongside Ron, I pop up in every fantasy film somewhere, Perlman, as they try to escort a girl accused of befalling the country of a plague. Seems they could throw in as much supernatural craziness as Season of the Witch would infer as humanely impossible. But no, they are faced with wolves, shadows, and I shit you not, a rickety wooden bridge. No wonder Nicolas Cage tried to hit his wife.
It's like, wow. I'm just imagining, it's like, this is why I'm so pissed off. My last adversary was a fucking bridge.
At least you fight back.
I mean, there's been a lot of talk over the past couple of weeks that Bin Laden was killed by the American Special Forces. Bullshit! He died losing his cerebral cortex to boredom after watching this film. I, honest to God, have never seen a film go nowhere so slowly. Well, maybe Antichrist.
Ooh.
Oh! Antichrist. Good.
Back off.
All right, okay. So this movie is dull, but by looks of the trailers and everything that's happened with it, it seems it's got quite a bit of action going with it, or maybe a little bit of self-awareness that is a bit rubbish, almost like a Sam Raimi-esque thing going.
No! It's
Johan.
absolutely terrible.
Johan, bad CGI is not action.
Yeah, but, it's got something going for it, so that's what I was suggesting.
Hasn't. Whatever the trailer tries to show you with all that fun stuff and everything is literally, if anything, in the last 5 minutes of the film.
Wow.
And may I ask why it is whenever a decent actor is put into an action role, he turns into a man of 4-word sentences. It happened to Sam Worthington in Clash of the Titans. It happens to Cage here. I mean, the best dialogue is just him and Perlman going, "Sucks to be us, doesn't it?"
Well, this sucks.
Well, that sums it up quite literally now, doesn't it?
And now, I shall not watch a movie until X-Men First Class, as I have had two terrible films that have hurt me deeply in the past couple of weeks. I may need to lie down.
And you think First Class is going to redeem that? What planet are you living on?
Well, it's directed by Matthew Vaughn, who did Kick-Ass, and produced by Bryan Singer, who did X-Men 1 and 2. And it looks epic.
Well, all right. It looks interesting enough. You kind of sold us there. All right then. Okay, now